Welcome to the 2020 Brewtubers Online Brewers Club Yeast Experiment. Brought to you by our proud sponsors. Woody's Homebrew Store. Use code Brewtubers for 10% off your entire order and get free shipping on any order over $58. Go to www.woodyshomebrew.com. Imperial Yeast, a half stainless steel mash panel sponsor of the Brewtubers Online Brewers Club, an official yeast provider of the Yeast Experiment. Imperial Yeast offers brewers of all sizes access to world-class yeast and the best possible customer and technical support. Be sure to grab a pack or two now at your local homebrew shop or Woody's Homebrew. And lastly, Hopsteiner, the official hops provider of the 2020 Yeast Experiment. Get brewing.
All right, I have no idea which one I'm on. It could be 7 or 8. Anyway, I think it's 7. And yeah, so just a little bit about this one. This is Hokie Homebrew. This is Ben. Ben actually brewed this with me. So this beer is the beer that was brewed on my system. We split the batch. So when you guys review this and you review mine, whatever difference you get is absolutely the yeast. There is no brew house difference there. So slight, very slight hiss. All right, Ben, let's see what you got here. Denny's favorite. All right, it's clear. Whoops. It looked clear until I got some of the schmutz in there. Okay, well, I may have screwed the pooch on that one, but that set up in the one in the beer. There's still some in there, so I didn't get it all in there, but oh my. All right, Denny's favorite. Okay, same beer as mine. Probably, should I do them both at the same time? Nah. Okay, so that's pretty. It's a nice pretty orange. Nice. What I remember mine looking like when it first came out of the keg. I don't know if it still looks that way. I haven't touched it since. Okay, so I'm getting orange and malt. Yeah. Like a candied orange almost. Oh, that is really, really nice. Haven't heard much from Ben on the channel that we, not channel, group chat. That's the word. The social distancing has got me to the point where I can't speak. All right, I gotta go in. Let me smell on this a little bit more. It's kind of cold, so I'm wondering if I'm getting a muted response. Let's go back to the color real quick. It's a nice orange, bright orange. Scant head, like most of the ones I've seen, other than the two of Rec Brewing and Mike Dean. It's got a really nice aroma to it. Nice, clean. They've all had that clean smell to them, except for the two that had a yeast profile, or a yeasty character, I should say. This one does not. I just get nice ripe oranges on this, just ripe oranges. Okay. Let's cut that out too. Let's see, appearance. Yep, clean malt and orange. So I do get kind of a little bit of a yeast twang there on the end. It's not unpleasant. Not knowing where you ended up, Ben, it's not on the bottle. I don't know where you finished. This one finishes a little dry, so I'm wondering where you ended up. Feels a little dry on the, out of all the ones I've had so far, this one is drier on the tongue. So it must have finished low. It's really a good beer. It's amazing how much of these almost all taste the same, with just some subtle differences in the yeast. Yeah, man, what a nice aroma. I think I almost prefer the aroma on this one out of all the ones I've had thus far. Portly Gentleman's yeast selection. Ben, I wonder if you want to brew this again, because that's a really good beer, just the way it is, really. You could brew that, have this on tap at your house. It's really nice. It still has this yeasty twang right on the end. That's the only thing that I don't like about this version, is that yeasty twang. So I probably wouldn't use it unless I had a really high a back-end bittered beer that would drown that out. I probably wouldn't use it. More of a traditional IPA that had a lot of back-end bitterness, this would be a really good yeast to use because the aroma is nice, has a good flavor. There's just that back-end twang that I'm not real fond of. It's ever so faint though. I wonder if it's... I wonder if it'll improve as it warms up a little. These are super cold. They're sitting at the bottom of my keezer. And everything's always colder down there. Yeah, it finished a little drier, had to have. This is the driest feeling beer I've had. 7, I believe. It does have a cool aroma. I can't get over how nice that smells. How the yeast plays with the hop profile. It really complements it well. Yeah, and the malt. You get a little bit of that malty caramel sweetness all there together. Really nice beer. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. Maybe play a video game. Social distancing. And I'm going to review one more tonight, I think. Cheers, everybody. Hey, Ben, you got to come back down and brew with me. Actually, I got to probably come up and brew with you next. Let's do that. Cheers. All right, so by request, I heard Brian mentioned that he hadn't seen his beers yet. So there you go, Brian from Short Circuited Brewing. There you go, like a boss. All right, Brian. Small hiss. I was actually saving it because I really wanted, I wanted to compare it against a couple others closely, but this will do. So yours cleared out really nicely. So I'm going to try not to pour any of the sediment, and there we go. Okay. Good. Sprinkler's done. He used a Voss Quebec I'm not sure who it was, though. I'm not sure who the yeast vendor was. I think you'll have to let me know about that, Bri. It might have been in the registration form, but it's not on the bottle. So he fermented at 80 degrees for 3 days, so it must have really finished up quick. And then he brought it up to 90 for 24 hours to finish it off. So it was kegged on 220. It was bottled on 226. He hit his numbers. He got a 1066. It was right on the button. And his final gravity was 1013. So yeah, a little less of a head than the others. I think there was just a little less carbonation on the bottle when I pulled it off. And if you look down through, there's a few bubbles streaming, but I would say that maybe the carbonation might be on the low side, but we'll find out. It does spin up a real scant head. Ooh, this one's really got a nice aroma. Okay. I'd have to say it's almost a toss-up on the aroma between you and Bradley. This one's, I'm not getting any yeast character on there or any malt. Maybe a little of the malt. Ripe oranges, citrus, dank fruits. Dank citrus, I should say. Wow, I'm going to write that down. Maybe tangerines too. Ooh, that is really nice. I keep saying that about all the beers. It's going to sound like I'm not being truthful, but they are all really nice. You're going to see when you all review them, you're going to be in the same boat I am. You're like, oh man, there's not a dud in the house. Wow, that is really nice. So yeah, I get no yeast character, even all the way to the end. No yeast character at all. I get a slight back end bitterness. What'd you finish off? Oh, 1013. Yours finishes on the tongue, sort of like Mike Dean's did, and Mike Dean did comment that he got down to 1.009 on Chico. So you're a little bit higher than this, but yet yours tastes probably the same on the mouthfeel as Mike's. What a nice aroma. Man, I am loving that aroma. I am loving that aroma. Yeah, maybe as it's warming up, I am getting a little more of the caramel malt. Clean. Every one of these has a really clean smell. So we were talking about in the text group about not being able to label one as a 1, and yeah, you'll probably end up with a couple up there in the 13 range. I'm not saying you have to put one in at a 1. You can have a lot of ties. You can have four or five of them at a 5 or a 6. I don't really care how you do it. I was just giving you the scale. I probably should have been clearer on that. So if you don't want to grade anything as a 1, you don't have to. That is your call. Just don't make them all 13s because it's just not going to work. I don't know what you were worried about, Brian. This one is really knocking that out of the park for me. Everybody's going to have their own favorites. The carbonation, it's fine. It would, if there was a range and you were in the left and right limits, you would be on the low end, but not too undercarbonated. You'd be right on the limit there, on the low end. But it's certainly fine. Wow. In fact, that might actually do this justice because that bitterness on the end is very slight, but it hangs around with a little bit of orange peel. if you had too much carbonation, you'd get a carbonic bite on the end, and it would taste a little off. So I think that yeah, the carbonation just makes that probably a better fit. Yeah, I'd be interested to find out what Kvike you used. Which, you know, was it Imperial? Was it Omega, or somebody else's farmhouse type Kvike? I know you said Voss. I've used Voss before, and it came out pretty good. I thought Hornindal came out a little better than Voss did. But this Voss Kvike, this one's really nice. I had given up on Voss because I had undesirable results with it. I wasn't keen on the yeast character it left behind. This one does not leave any yeast character behind. Anyway, Brian, nice job. I want to really take this moment to thank Brian from Short Circuited Brewing. He's got a lot on his plate. He's got a lot of people approaching him to review products. He's turning people away, but he took the time out to actually do this with us. And yeah, it means a lot to me, and it means a lot to a lot of us in the group as well. So I wanted to thank you personally on video for making this happen with us. And congratulations on reaching 20K. Oh my God, I can't even fathom that. That's crazy. Good. Congratulations on that, Brian. And yeah, great beer, man. I don't have much else to say about it other than I'm going to enjoy it. Next. All right, this last one of 3 of 4 is Nikhil, and he used a Hornindal Kvike, and he fermented at 92 degrees. He hit his OG at 1064, and his final was 1012. Bottled on February 22nd, and he called it the Hungry Hornindal IPA. All right, so he uses PETs. I got a good hiss. All right. So Nikhil's put a little 3M Post-it pads on, but they all fell off in the box. And he had sent me some other beers, and I wasn't sure when I went to put the labels on. I wasn't sure which was which, so I hope nobody got his Belgian, because the darker beer I could tell, but the Belgian was virtually the same color in the PET bottle, so I did my... If somebody you all got a Belgian, I apologize. Okay, so yeah, Nikhil's is looking just like pretty much everybody else's, other than the two that really cleared out and were a little darker. I think it was Dennis and Exit 12. This head is about the same as the one I just reviewed from Brian from Short Circuited Brewing. So well, let's write down Hornindal. Like, so this one's been in the bottle about the same amount of time as the boys at Exit 12. So basically these would be the older ones, the oldest ones by about a week. Very clean aroma, like I'm getting on all of them. Very inviting and refreshing smell. I'm getting pineapple, like slight pineapple, and like a dank fruit. And slight head. Nikhil is a no-frills brewer. It just goes to show you can make a great beer with little equipment. There's something else there, like pomegranate or something. It's weird. Yeah, it's like pomegranate. That's so weird, right? Why would there be pomegranate? Is my sniffer busted? Okay, let's get a taste. Yeah, that's really good too. This is gonna be hard. Holy shit. Man, that's a really good one as well. So I definitely get a little bit of the Hornindal. I'm having trouble with that word today. Yeast, a little bit of the yeast character. Super mild, super faint, nothing to worry about, and nothing that's off-putting for me, but it is there a little bit. Along with this dank citrus orange pineapple fruit basket, in a whiff of, I swear that's pomegranate. But Nikhil, you've got to be really happy about this beer. It's really good. Super clean, super refreshing. Goes to show you can make a great beer in your apartment. Sorry, allergies. No, it's not the COVID. So I just had Brian's. Brian's is really good too. His was the Voss Kivike. This is the Hornindal Kivike. Well balanced, nice, mild IPA. Got a nice little slight back end bitterness. The aroma, other than the pomegranate, follows through on the palate. Super good. Congratulations, Nikhil. This is a really nice beer. Look forward to trying your other ones. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have on this. They're starting to all sound the same. It's gonna be really, really hard. Sorry, I'm burping through my nose. It's gonna be really hard grading these. I've got a lot of them that are graded at the same exact level. Yeah, let's see, I printed up 13 of these, so I should have 4 left. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, 4th being mine being the last one. All right, wow. Episode 3 of 4 complete. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. And thanks for participating. Nikhil, nice job, man.
Start us something good. Yeah.